Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in some Factorio. So I did a little bit of work off camera, like laying out what we needed to see and working out the path. You'll see we did move a few things, but it was just minimal work that we ended up doing. And this was so that we could at least start the research again, because you know what? We need to actually do something like this research, and I want night vision as fast as possible, and for that we are going to need to get oil as fast as possible. I saw when I looked there is a crude oil patch over here, but we need to start setting up defenses. As you can see, we're creating pollution, and there's some biters. I don't know where the others are, but we're probably going to need to put defenses around here first. Well, put it over here first, and that's where we should go. But let's just make the 4 more labs while we're quickly looking at this, because we need to start actually assembling, because this was mostly finished, and you can see I made it slightly taller. We really need to finish off the science, because honestly we need to go to the next sets of science for us to at least have the possibility of sorting out the systems. And we're going to need long hands, but at least we've got 16. There we go. Yeah, I kind of also did a walkway where we can go quickly between the different areas, and sort of thought it through and went, I'll try. It isn't really there yet, but we can just leave it for now, because the other side of this, we need green, because we need to get fast. And for that, we need to finish these starting helpers, because I think that would make it better for us. Okay, so let's just start putting these here, so that we can make it quick. We should have a production that gives us a reliable resource, and that should go. I've kind of mapped this in a weird way. I'm just trying a completely different design to what I did in the past. And that's where we'll leave it. We've got 1 left. Alright, so we need to start this out for this engine research. There. At least that was nearly enough. I was like, can we make more? Yes, we can. And every second one, when I can put the mouse in the correct position, there we go, and you can have your own power pole. And we can just finish that off, and that should start the green research. Now I'm doing this mapping so that we can bring the research onto the single line for 2 colors, and a single line for 2 colors, and a single line for 2 colors for all of the research. That should be pretty much understood. So what we will be doing is we need this so that we can get the fast, because we're going to start swapping over to that. I think that could work. And sorry for that. I need to turn off the Steam notifications, but that's okay. The other side of it is, let me just bring you down here, not walk on the belt so it takes longer. I kind of sorted out quite a bit more, so we're actually getting this iron patch. And it's not completely perfect because we've only got the 1 little smeltery. I just figured it would be good to make the production fast, because that will make it easier for us. Okay, we can't put it in over there, so we'll just make that go down. And we'll start the research. Woohoo! There we go. We're starting on engines. Alright, so when we've got those, what we're going to look at is, I think we should get robotics. And for that, we're going to go through a big mishmash. So this is what we're currently going for. That's what we're doing next. So we'll just go for the next automation. Like, that should make it understandable, at least. Let's see. We have 1 iron. That's totally perfectly fine, because I kind of also made the iron here come in quicker to the chest for us to pick up, because we don't have the fast inserters yet. But that's roughly alright, I believe. And there we go, copper ore. Let's just stick it in there. Do we have copper? Yeah, we have enough copper. So what shall we be doing? So it is going to be the defense. So let's just make all of those. And we need more iron and copper after that. We actually don't need more copper after that. I didn't realize that. Whoops. My bad. So, for this, we're going to need tons of firearms. Let's just stick a little bit here. That's actually going to be too close, maybe. And we'll put you there and mark that for ourselves. So we're going to also need power over there and over there. We can insert and extract, and in a moment or 7, let's just stop those and put them back so that we can get those going for ourselves. And you know what? I'm being unintelligent about this. We built the start of the mall, and we just don't use it. So let us come through over here, and we'll just pick up like 70 odd. There we go. I know there's a chest here somewhere. I'm forgetful. So there we go. Do we need pipes? Not necessarily, because we're not actually using that yet. Let's get half of that. And we can get some more long hands. Let's just grab them all. Let's just pick up 50 more of those. And consider this. Oh, we've got bullet production here, but that isn't necessarily enough for starting these defenses, I don't think. So over here, we've got the walkway things, but we didn't have walls before. So for that, we'll just do this a very simple way. Kind of don't want that to be on the pathway. I don't know why I shift clicked again. There. So we'll put you in there. Actually, we'll do 4 and 4. Yes, 2 and 2, if I can speak English. And wall, because the walls need 5. So that makes it slightly quicker. And over here, we'll get it onto a single line. So let's just grab those and power it. And there we go. As you can see, engine is on the way. Woohoo! It's totally awesome. So let's just stick you over there. And you know what? We're going to make it the the longer version, so that it's got more input and takes up more of it. And let's just stick that to over there. So let's just make tons of walls. Let's pick up these because we're probably going to need way more. Oh, I said we were doing the left first. And be smart and actually go to the place you said you were going to do first. Oh, you should be intelligent sometimes, or at least try to. That's what I have to say to myself every day. There we go. And we'll need a bullet line. That bullet line's going to come from the top over there. I believe it should be fine over here, but let's just pick up the trees. Okay. And we're not going to do the line yet, but let's grab the walls and stick them here. We'll just go down along here. That should be simple. And those two trees can get out the way. And this will just go like so. And that was a mistake. And it's from here that we continue, because we're going to bring the bullets all the way around here, and just that there's a little bit extra, we'll do that, because there we're going to get more biters because it's towards the water. I've seen that in the past. And like so, we can just get this line going. And some of them are kind of in the wrong spots, and I'm just like, yeah, that's okay. Let's do this and get pushed by the tree. And that's where we'll end that line. So we should just make like another 100 odd walls, and we can just grab the turrets, and here will be multiple. Alright, let's just think about this. We can put one there and feed in like that, I believe. That one will need to move one over. That's okay, because that should be enough defense there. Alright, so now we can grab these, one space, and we'll just head up. And hopefully it'll connect. Perfect. So let's go and see. We need tons more iron. It should hopefully be faster now. Well, not faster. We should probably have more iron available now. Let's use proper English sometimes. And there. It's because it started getting all the production back. And from here, what we can do is just see. This was rails. Do we have the rails yet? And the answer is no. So we should probably actually start that. And then I'll type rails and it has to be rail. There we go. It's kind of not necessarily a good thing to do, but we'll just suck it up and try our absolute best. And we've got a lot of bullets. We're going to just do the normal side. So let's just go 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 50. Alright, so this one, without anything selected, shift, control, right click, yes, and that goes twice, 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 and twice. Because 25 bullets should be okay for starting out. And let's just do that. That one's fine. And there we go. Oh, this feels like it's not quite correct. And 4 more turrets. We can just leave it there. So I went, you know what? Let's just leave it there. Let's just go. I forgot to hold control. And there we go. And 15 is actually the perfect number. 25 is okay, but we don't need to get it to less. And that we'll just take out half. Yeah, that half should be fine. And there. And there. So we should be okay from the biters to the left. For now. I kind of need to think this through quite a bit more. But the defense at the start is probably something we absolutely have to have. And for that reason, that's why we're just sucking it up and going, yeah, we'll just quickly make defenses. Okay. So over here, we'll start from there. Oh, the funny side is that actually lined up nicely. And one away. There. And we've only got 6 here. But that should be a big enough defense for that corner. And that's not a big enough defense for that corner. Ooh, we'll have to do an underground over there. So we'll need to pay attention to that. So I think let's just take a look. Because I wanted to have another turret here. And that actually works out pretty much perfectly. So let's go pick up bullets. And we have enough stone, so we'll just leave you there for now. So what shall we look at next? We shall look at the power next. For starters. We're lower than halfway, so we're perfectly fine. That's about as far as I can work it out, and it's probably not a good idea to do it like me. So just don't worry, I'm slightly strange and it's slightly incorrect. There we go. We need the better furnaces. You know what? I'm going to stop that so I can get that and that. Because we are going to the faster furnace. As quickly as we can. I think that would be a better strategy. Because take a look, it's already starting to struggle. Okay, what did we come back for? We came back for bullets. At least we've got a quicker production. That's also what's like punishing the supply. Ooh, that could have been dangerous. But that should be okay. And we can come over here. And there we go. So I know we're going to have to make a lot of spaghetti from this first starting mall to the second starting mall, which will be over there. But it's just upgrading things. So the yellow belts will become the red belts and things like that. The yellow bullets will become the red bullets. You know that. So it's kind of just trying our best to make sure we can handle that. I don't know why I picked that up. Okay. 100, 100, 90, 40. So take 1 out of you, 2 out of you, 2 out of you, and 2 out of you. 100. kind of 100. 1 out of you, 2, and 2. And we'll just see. And that was half, so 1, 1, 2. That one should be fine, yeah. So we've got good defenses over there. Let's just take a look down here at the little gap. So I think we should put maybe the 2 turrets here and it should be fine. Ooh, this here is dangerous. So I think we should rather feed it out. No, do you know what? We're just going to be temporary. And put 1 turret here and 1 over here. I figure that would be better. So that's 80. And that's 40. That'll be 20, so 2 coming out of this should be fine. There. Okay, that is safe. I'm sorry for zooming in and out so quickly. That is safe. I think with us currently using the coal, we're okay, but we'll just make the wall just from down here. Because there we can cross and bridge a small gap. I think that would work. At least this is going forwards. And sorry that it is so dark, so let's just zoom in a little bit. We have lamps. So do you know what I need to do? I need to start putting some of the lamps here. So we don't need that there anymore. So let's get rid of that. And we'll put the lamps there. So at least we'll have light at the base. That'll draw more power. That's okay. You know what? That's okay. We'll kind of deal with that. Or it could be a disaster, but yeah, you know what? We'll see if it happens to be a disaster or not. And I can't line things up correctly. So we'll just take a look where we need light and just add a little bit to the spots and the zigzag. Because that should be fine, I think. With think being the operative word, I know it's probably not a good idea, but at least we've got light now. That's sort of pretty useful. Ooh. Ooh. Haha. See my mistakes? I have some, and that's what happens. And we don't need that to go further currently, so we'll just shorten it. But that will be fine. And we can just check some lights at the production. Oh, we put one. I don't remember that. That's okay. Because we can just put a few more lights. And that should pretty much cover everything. I think it's the slow furnaces. So we're still waiting on this. We just need to up this production line. And I think I'll go to about there. It isn't really the best plan. I can't think of anything else currently. So we can put that like so. And we're going to put them here. And you know what? Let's just start it running to help with the production a little bit. As that will help us. And then we can just go through upgrading as many furnaces as we can. That will at least be useful. I don't know why I turned it around. And we need these. And I was going to turn it around and do the top side, and I was like, that'll be slower for me because this is already slightly difficult for me. And there we go. because I want the top and the bottom to line up. I'm like, oh, we'll put it on the left where we have one. Whoopsie. Would have been nicer to have it at the end, but that should be okay. And then power. And that's at least quite simple. Oh, you know what I did? I made the lines incorrect. I didn't turn them around. Let's put you at the bottom. There we go. So we'll just grab these, and it's that way. Look, it's starting. Perfect. More or less. And like this. That should start getting better. But the start getting better isn't completely there yet. So we've got this. We would need the inserters over there and there and there. And currently the box. Did I put a limit in the box? I think limited to 2 stacks. And then long hands will stick over here. And they don't have power for now, but that's okay. We're just waiting for players in the way. We're waiting for the player to get out the way, because these are going to be the upgraded furnaces. That's at least understandable. At least if I remember it correctly. Yes, it is the upgraded furnaces. And then we can put power out here and over there, because that should be fine. This line is not getting too much steel. It's because these need their upgrade. Yes. And it would be nice for us to do more there, but I think for now, let's just leave it. Yeah. As you can see, it is slightly too many for this input, but that's okay. We just continue feeding this through, and we've got at least one permanent line. That works out for us. And over here, what was it that we were building? Because I'm going, do we have it? We might not. Okay. I think let's just make a few more of these, and we will head out. We need walls, so let's just grab. We've got quite a lot of walls, and we'll start the line down here. So let's take a look. Sorry that it's getting darker. I believe we can go out this way, maybe. Let's just see. There is fine. I want to see another resource, because that would be awesome. Okay, that's where biters are, so let's just head down here. And what we will do is we've got a little doorway over here, and we'll just start the wall. And let me just place them in the incorrect spot, because I was trying to zoom in so that you can at least see what we're doing. And I'm just trying to think, what is the next research we should do? And that should be fine. Okay, let's just take a look here. What we were wanting is definitely automation, so we'll stick that back in. We need the robots, because like I said, I want to move to the robots quickly. So we need to start. What does this give? It just gives those. I think we're getting there. So we're going to put oil processing there. And this is where we will be leaving it today, unfortunately. It's just, I would love to hear people's thoughts and opinions about the strategy, especially because the map is this strange shape that I happened to choose for some reason. And I just want to make this sort of safe for us. We don't need more than 3 there. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts and opinions if you don't mind. I would appreciate that. And it'll be nice to see you once again next time.